Welcome to War India News Hour. AI is influencing big time in our daily lives and could bring respite in the space of cybersecurity. When we talk about artificial intelligence, it brings the pictures of robots and machines to our minds. Surprisingly, AI has already become a part and parcel of our daily lives, and the reality is that this technology will enhance us. All intelligent personal assistants like Siri, Google Now and Cortana are available on various platforms which help to find useful information when we ask with our own voice. Artificial intelligence plays a crucial role in retrieving the data and further using the information to deliver best results. We have seen the e-commerce industry is highly dependent on predicting the purchases by the customers. Amazon is delivering an anticipatory shipping project which forecasts to send the items to the customers. This will completely eliminate the need for a last-minute visit to the online stores. On the other hand, offline stores also work in a similar way. When customers visit them, sometimes they are awarded coupons which have been selected in accord with predictive analytics algorithms. Secondly, we all receive emails or statements regarding the use of our debit or credit cards at a specific point of sale. Most of the banks send these messages to reduce the chances of fraudulence in the account. AI is the technology deployed to monitor fraudulency. In most of the cases, algorithms are given a large sample of fraudulent and non-fraudulent purchases and asked to look for signs that a transaction falls into one category or another. After repetitive processes, systems will be able to spot a fraudulent transaction based on the indicators it had learned through a previous training exercise. Let's look into today's headlines in War India. Cryptocurrency investment picks its pace and touches newer heights in the country. Despite lack of regulations, India's crypto exchanges deploy certain KYC and anti-money laundering procedures, but loopholes remain in this ecosystem. India has no KYC norms for cryptocurrency. Unlike financial assets like FDs, stocks and bonds, Bitcoin and other cryptos are not held in bank or demat accounts. They can be held outside crypto exchanges in what are called cold wallets. These are hardware devices or even paper and are not connected to the internet. Bitcoin and other cryptos can also be directly traded between users without any intermediary or exchange acting as go-between. The two parties only have to know each other's public keys, that is crypto addresses. However, India's cryptocurrency exchanges have come up with their own KYC procedures for users like the ID and address proof like Aadhaar card and PAN card, and secondly, the money must come from the concerned user's bank account and not some third-party account. If you feel WhatsApp will compromise data, delete it, says Delhi High Court. Delhi High Court Judge Justice Sanjeev Sachdeva on Monday told a petitioner who had filed a plea challenging WhatsApp's new privacy policy said, "Don't join it. It's a voluntary thing. If you feel WhatsApp will compromise data, delete WhatsApp." The petitioner accused WhatsApp and Facebook of analyzing the behavior of users. Justice Sachdeva said, not only WhatsApp, all applications do that. The petition has highlighted there is no clarity on the extent to which data will be shared. It raises questions about what will be done with the sensitive data of users. However, the court did not mention about the data privacy law of the country. TCS bags the prestigious contract to roll out 5G from Three UK. Three UK is in the process of deploying a new 5G radio access network which is already live in 175 towns and cities in the UK. Global IT services giant Tata Consultancy Services, that is TCS, has been selected by one of the UK's leading mobile network carriers, Three UK, to configure its mobile network for its ongoing 5G services rollout. TCS will manage the configuration of a new core next-generation mobile network and ensure it integrates correctly with the 5G radio access network. The work includes configuring the core network for new site deployments, site upgrades, performance management, 3G and 4G tuning changes. The new partnership will help Three's network to continue to provide the standout experience their customers expect. messaging app shuts down, a setback for Kevin Mittal. Hype messaging app has shut down and has also been removed from Google and Apple's app stores. India would not have its own messenger, Mittal had tweeted amidst WhatsApp's policy controversy. Hype, the messaging app, is backed by SoftBank Group Corp and Chinese WeChat operator Tencent Holdings Limited. On January 6th, Hype founder Kevin Bharti Mittal and son of Sunil Bharti Mittal, chairman of India's number 2 telecom carrier Bharti Airtel Limited, announced the closure of Hype's Sticker Chat. Cure.fit acquires digital fitness firm Onyx. Bangalore-based health and fitness startup Cure.fit, co-founded by Mukesh Bansal, has acquired California-based fitness company Onyx for an undisclosed amount. Founded in 2018, Onyx specializes in body tracking technology and personalization of workout feedback. The acquisition will help Cure.fit improve technology for its at-home fitness product and expand international business, the company said in a statement. Health tech platform M-Find raises $16 million led by Heritas Capital. Health tech startup M-Find said that it has raised $16 million in a funding round led by Heritas Capital. The round also saw participation from Singapore-based family office Wise Investment Pte Limited and existing investors SBI Investment, SBI Ven Capital, B-Next and Alteria Capital. M-Find provides users on-demand access to medical care online. Prashad Kompally, co-founder and CEO M-Find, said, "The year 2020 has been very significant for us. During the pandemic, with the introduction of strict lockdowns and social distancing measures, we found ourselves in a unique position to help millions of people with access to essential healthcare services." Flipkart introduces Supercoin Pay, targeting millions of customers. Walmart-owned Flipkart has introduced a new digital payment option called Supercoin Pay to strengthen its Supercoin Rewards program. Supercoin has been designed to provide rewards and benefits to millions of customers who shop on the platform. As part of this effort, Flipkart has partnered with more than 5,000 retail outlets across the country where customers will be able to pay through Supercoins, that is rewards coins, giving them greater value and choice. Tesla starts delivering Shanghai-made Model Y in China. Tesla on Monday said that it has started delivering the Shanghai-made Model Y sports utility vehicles, that is SUVs, to its customers in China. The company obtained permission to start selling the cars from the Chinese government for 3,39,900 yuan, that is about $52,400. Tesla received permission from the Chinese government to start selling its cars in November last year. However, Tesla recently announced its cars to be available in India in 2021 but did not speak on if the cars will get imported from China to be sold in India, since the company does not have the ecosystem in place. Mrinal Singh to join InCred AMC as CIO and CEO. The fund management arm of the InCred Group, InCred Asset Management, has announced the appointment of Mrinal Singh as its CIO and CEO. Singh was previously the Deputy CIO at ICICI Prudential AMC. He has been with ICICI Prudential for more than 12 years and proved instrumental in setting up its research processes, product strategy as well as business and talent development during his journey. The aim is to cater to the investment needs of the Indian investors both for onshore and offshore products as well as that of a global audience looking to invest in the India growth story. Kunal Mehta to join as Group CTO in Fab India. Kunal Mehta has joined Fab India overseas as Group CTO and will be based out of New Delhi. His main responsibility will be to build a robust digital backbone to accelerate business growth across all channels. Fab India is a retail brand with over 320 stores in India. Before joining Fab India, Mehta was head of IT at Raymond's. Earlier, he worked with companies like Trent Hypermart, Unisource, Reliance Retail, Johnson & Johnson and Nilkamal. To conclude, as artificial intelligence becomes all-pervasive, a new report forecasts that technology would replace humans by 2030 in the field of cybersecurity as hackers use more sophisticated tools. Just 9% of respondents said AI would not replace their jobs within the next decade. Nearly a third, that is 32%, said AI would eventually work to completely automate all cybersecurity. Nearly 1 in 5, that is 19%, believe that attackers using AI to enhance their arsenal would be commonplace by 2025. Cybersecurity will help enterprises, governments, and ordinary users adapt safely to these new conditions in 2021. Nearly 1 in 5 of those surveyed said attackers using AI to enhance their goals would be commonplace by 2025. Nearly a quarter of IT leaders also claimed that by 2030, data access would be tied to biometric or DNA data, making authorized access impossible. This year, telecommuting would continue, and hybrid environments where work and personal tasks commingle in one machine would be challenging in terms of security. Organizations, especially global enterprises, will have less control over their data. Delineating where data is stored and processed will become more difficult. The decreased visibility into enterprise devices only gets more problematic when employees access personal apps from work devices, said a report titled Turning the Tide. Both users and enterprises would have to protect work-from-home setups from threats, and IT teams would need to secure entire remote workforces, and individual users would have to secure their virtual workspaces and endpoint devices in 2021. The number of COVID-19 related spam emails and phishing attempts are increasing. Cybercriminals will continue to use the coronavirus and other related incidents from the pandemic's fallout to lure in new victims. Going forward, the rollout of superfast 5G and the explosion of IoT promises to become the reality. With this, let's wind up for the day, but do not forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to War India News Magazine. You can download the War India app from Google Play Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned and have a nice day.